Passport to the Palm Beaches is brought to you by Discover the Palm Beaches, the best way to experience Florida. And proudly produced in partnership with the Palm Beach County Film and Television Commission. The Palm Beaches are known for so many amazing things: gorgeous beaches, spectacular weather, amazing people, philanthropy, the arts, and of course, innovation. On today's episode of Passport, we're going to visit a very cool company called AirTab in Jupiter that is changing the face of the music industry as we know it. We'll also visit the Florida Restaurant and Lodging Association and JP Erico, a very cool inventor and entrepreneur who is famous for his revolutionary non-invasive vagus nerve stimulator. Welcome to Passport to the Palm Beaches, where we dream, discover, and explore. So where are we going?
Any place your heart desires.
Get your hands off my booty!
We'll give you an insider's look at everything the stunning Palm Beaches has to offer.
All right, woo! You did it!
America's first resort destination is adorned with miles and miles of gorgeous tropical white sandy beaches. Look how gorgeous this is. I mean, only in the Palm Beaches. World-class golf.
You're good.
Museums. Welcome to the spectacular Flagler Museum, one of the absolute must-see destinations when you're here in the Palm Beaches. Extraordinary people.
So what do you think?
This is amazing. Luxury real estate. Now this is truly the American dream. Shopping. We're here on my very favorite street. It's Worth Avenue. This is just gorgeous. And an unexpected wild side. Oh. Well, I don't know about him, but I'm having a blast. It is the ultimate playground. Wow! Don't settle for the ordinary. Oh my goodness! The Palm Beaches, it's like no other place in the world. This is absolutely gorgeous. This is Passport to the Palm Beaches. Passport to the Palm Beaches is brought to you by Discover the Palm Beaches, the best way to experience Florida.
My name is Eric Gervais, and we got a great show for you.
Thanks for tuning into Passport to the Palm Beaches. I'm Jacqueline Journey here with an innovator in Palm Beach County, Dennis Cunningham. You are the founder of AirTab.
Yeah.
This is a really exciting company which is completely dedicated to revolutionizing the live music experience.
Yes.
Tell us how this company started. Where was the inception?
You know, there's all these crazy things you hear about people that create an idea of something and it becomes something different than you imagined. This is that example.
So you're connecting artists, you're connecting fans, You're connecting venues in ways that it's never been done before.
Never been done. Matter of fact, you know, a lot of the agencies don't really want to represent the artist that's making a few $100 or $700, let's say, for a night performance at a local bar. But for us, we can connect hundreds of thousands of artists and bars. So you make the process easier. So by connecting the artist with the venue, and the venue now can tell their fans, and we have fans as well. So all three of them can say, where's live music tonight? The artist can say, where do I want to get a gig? And they're getting offered real legitimate musical contracts that are all done. So they don't have to focus on the business side. They can focus on the music side, which is really what we want. And the fans can say, where's all the live music near me, anywhere that you go? So it's the whole thing really works out with what we call the three pillars. You got the artist, you got the fan, and you got the venue. So the most important part about an app is it's given the undiscovered artist a chance. We call AirTab music is where live music begins, right? Because if you're not performing live, you're ultimately not going to be a Taylor Swift, right? Because you have to figure that out. And in a studio in your own home doing streaming, you're not going to get the eyeballs of the person looking at you in a live audience. You're not going to learn how to publicly speak or perform, and that's the most important part. So we decided that we would make that process easier for them. And a lot of the bars, they don't really have the time to audition people. They want to know who's already trending, who's already great. So we decided, let's figure out a way to connect the artists and the bars. So the bar can now say, hey, I'm looking for live music on Friday and Saturday nights for the next 4 months. What do I do? So they'll click the app and it'll say, here's 175 musicians near you. And here's their ratings from other venues that have hired them. And here's all their footage. Here's their socials, here's their videos, here's their pictures, everything about them. which normally to be a detective, right? You have to go like, let me look at their Instagram, look at their Facebook, you're all over the place. It's exhausting. Now it's one home, one place. So we've removed all those obstacles that made that process a challenge. And so now we make it so you could say, hey, I'm gonna book Bree, I'm gonna book Johnny. You click a button and now all of a sudden the money's held in escrow, so the artist is protected. The event gets created automatically, which is a really big thing because think of it, you're a bar and you want to hire an artist for an event. Now you have to create an event. You have to have a person on staff to make an event. Well, this lifts all their socials and puts it right in. The event gets created automatically, that's shareable, goes out to our fan base, and then it goes out to their fan base any way they want it. So they don't have to do any of that heavy lifting. So that's kind of the whole process of it, and that's what makes Airtab so special. The hardest part is not that, believe it or not, even though it's millions of dollars in code to make that process happen. The hardest part is how do you draw the artists and the fans in? And that was the cool part of what we developed. So in the process of us building this app, we said, what is it going to take to get these artists to come in and populate our platform? Because we're doing something that they really need. But quite honestly, the artist really wants to become famous. They want to be known. They want people to perform in front of. And so we said, what if we have a competition called Open for an Icon? What if we make it something special where you can open for a superstar? Let's make it a dinner show. Let's give them an open bar. Let's make the experience so ridiculous that they'll talk about it on social. They'll be on their phones going, look at me here at the show. They'll show it on their Facebook Live and everything, right? So we decided, let's go after the artist that everyone loves. First artist we went after was Gwen Stefani. So we negotiated the deal to have her perform in a show, and I said, look, I want to do this at a really unique venue. I said, what do you have in mind? I said, I want to do a baseball park. Let's do the Houston Astros training field, which is here in Palm Beach. And I said, let's put her 90-foot stage at second base. And let's hardscape the whole thing, and let's put dinner tables all around her. And let's make it for a cause that everyone can get behind, which is what we introduced as the Save Our Musicians Foundation. It's one of those things that came together where we had a foundation and the platform and the live show. That was our first show. Everyone's happy. So then we went ahead and said, well, let's raise the bar. Let's go after Luke Bryan. And here in Jupiter, you know the Blue Point Marina. There's a parking lot there, and I was over there one day, and I said, gosh, this is such a perfect space. Imagine this at night with all the lit up boats and the stars, and this is a beautiful environment right there across from the Intercoastal here. And I said, let's do that. So they said yes. We couldn't believe that Luke Bryan said yeah, right? So we kicked them out, and people said, no, you're not bringing Luke Bryan to a 3.5 acre lot. There's no way. Sure enough, the buzz was out. There's Luke Bryan trailers. There's 10 of them lined up in the back. And it's like, how is this going to happen? Even the manager came out and said, how are you going to put a 90-foot stage here? We got all these trailers. It was quite an event, quite an ordeal to put together, but we sold that one out as well. So it all kind of comes together by having a foundation like this. It gives something bigger than us, right? It lets the bigger musicians, the superstars say, you know what? I was a musician like that once. I was in the School of the Arts. I want someone to help continue that legacy. Because they start cutting that out, you get the creative minds start to get stagnant. All the things we love about our country is going to go away if you can't get the young minds to experience music. So that's where the foundation started, and where we're heading is we'd like to be able to fund this all over the country.
Well, how we doing, Jupiter, Florida? Y'all having a good time or what? Sunrise, sunburn, sunset, repeat. Yeah. We set tonight on fire. Yeah, girl, you and our sunrise, sunburn, sunset, repeat. Sunrise, sunburn, sunset, repeat. Hey.
Passport to the Palm Beaches is brought to you by Discover the Palm Beaches, the best way to experience Florida. You're watching Passport to the Palm Beaches, and what would the Palm Beaches be without fantastic food and amazing resorts and hotels? We are here tonight for a very cool event. It's the Florida Restaurant and Lodging Association and their Eats event. They are pairing local celebrity chefs with students who are interested in the hospitality industry, and it's so cool because they're raising money to give away some scholarships. Let's head in and take a look. So excited to be here at the FRLA Eats event with Jody Cross.
Yay, thank
what a great event. You have to tell everyone all about FRLA. It's such a cool association.
Will do. So we are Florida's premier hospitality association. We protect, educate, and promote the hospitality industry. We have 10,000 members across the state. We have 600 in this chapter that support the schools. We have 18 magnet schools that we support here in Palm Beach County for that next generation of culinary and hospitality students in the industry, and that's what EATS is all about. We have 19 restaurants and beverages stations in there. We have people doing lobster, doing steaks, Lewis's Steakhouse, the Breakers, Little Mores, a Biscuit Streetery. We've got the Pouncey Brothers, the football players in there, serving up some margaritas. So it's really fun. And then the students, we pair the students with the restaurants so they get a little mentorship going. And sometimes they actually get a job out of it too. So it's wonderful, and that's what EATS is all about. I'm a career hospitality person. I've been in the industry my entire life. I started out in Miami working at a hotel. I was 10 years at PGA National as director of marketing there. And it is a career. It's not just a minimum wage job. And I have met friends and people that are lifetime associates of mine through that career. And I think that the kids today, they really just need to understand that it's not a minimum wage job. It's something that you can really have a lot of fun with, and you can make a career out of it.
Thanks again for tuning into Passport to the Palm Beaches. I'm Jacqueline Journey, and we are here with Jim Mostad, the Senior VP of Sales at The Breakers, one of the premier, if not the premier, hotels in our area. So nice to have you with us tonight at this great event.
Thank you. It's a privilege to be here. We, for decades, have supported the Florida Restaurant Lodging Association at every level that we possibly can. We're a huge believer in it, and certainly look forward to a really good future. I guess my one message this evening is, without question, you have to think of the hospitality industry at every level. There are front door operations positions, there are food and beverage positions. In the resort sector, you can work in golf, you can work in tennis, you can work in real estate, you can work in retail. There are so many opportunities. So I always encourage youngsters to get in the door, get a taste for it, and truly decide your future after you get there, because there's so many great opportunities.
That's true, and once you really dive into something, sometimes you figure out you like something you might not have expected.
Absolutely. There are, sometimes the industry gets sort of put into this quadrant that it's, 18-hour days, weekends, holidays, nights. There's an aspect to the industry that's on that front. Those are the people that are just getting in the door, but as you move up and evolve in the industry, that's not the case anymore. You get into managerial positions, which the best managers in the industry are those that come from within. We don't hire for talent, we hire for culture and people that are engaged, that are looking to learn and pursue further opportunities.
So it's a great way to get involved in the community and help bring people up here through this event.
It's a wonderful industry. It is not 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. To have the opportunity to engage with all of your colleagues throughout so many different resorts and hotels, you build a myriad of friendships day in and day out, which continue for your entire life. It's a wonderful experience.
Being in a resort area, of course, one of the premier resort areas in the world, it's so important that we have great hospitality, great chefs, great hotels. Talk a little bit about what makes the Breakers so special, because you guys really are phenomenal.
It is all about our people. It is not about brick and mortar and infrastructure, and obviously we have beautiful world-class amenities, but what makes the Breakers are our team members. So it starts at the very beginning of bringing team members aboard that truly just buy into the concept of friendliness, attentiveness, attention to detail, and are just great co-workers to the rest of our staff. Our team comes first. That's our motto. Take care of our team, subsequently they'll take care of our guests, subsequently that'll generate financial results, which will enable us to be a really good member of the community and give back.
Passport to the Palm Beaches is brought to you by Discover the Palm Beaches, the best way to experience Florida, and proudly produced in partnership with the Palm Beach County Film and Television Commission. Thanks for tuning into Passport to the Palm Beaches. Today we are visiting with one of our extraordinary residents. He is an inventor with more than 250 patents, with more than 30 billion in sales, and he is an expert in many, many things, including neuroimmunology. Did I say that right?
You did.
Perfect. So please, JP, please tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got interested in all this fascinating science.
Well, it's kind of a winding tale. It started out as being an engineer, and then I went to law school and sort of combined those two things into patent law, and was recruited by my uncle, who's a world-renowned spine surgeon, to work to develop the next generation of spine products. So that got me interested in medicine and various different products that could help people with their health. Along the way, he introduced me to a neurosurgeon who was doing deep brain stimulation for treating Parkinson's disease and essential tremor. And to say that I was completely captivated by that is probably an understatement. It really truly was the closest thing to magic that I'd ever seen. Patients who had full-blown shaking and uncontrollable movement with a single surgical instrument placed into the brain could stop their shaking instantly without any other side effects. And so I was completely enamored with the idea of using electricity to benefit people's health. And so I developed started a company called Electrocore, which went after stimulating a very special nerve in the body called the vagus nerve. And that's sort of how it all got started.
So for the layperson, explain a little bit about how important the vagus nerve is and how many ways it can affect your life and quality of life.
Well, I like to say that there are 4 things that really underpin all of health. One is your immune system. The second is your microbiome, so what's going on in your digestive system. The third is your creation of energy in your mitochondria. And the fourth is your autonomic nervous system. That's the system that controls everything that goes on in your body, not just your heart rate, your breathing rate, or digestion. It controls your metabolism. It controls your immune system. It controls literally everything that happens in your body, including even the clotting of your blood. And so by being able to control how the vagus nerve, which is part of that autonomic nervous system, how it's firing and how it's working, you can have profound effects on literally every aspect of your life. It can affect sleep. It can help your sleep be more restorative. Without needing more sleep, you're getting better sleep. It can help you handle stress better through stress management, and also by altering the neurotransmitters in the brain, things like serotonin that people know, other things like dopamine and norepinephrine and acetylcholine. All of those different chemicals that are really important in your brain are being modulated when you stimulate the vagus nerve. That can affect your mood, that can affect your cognitive abilities. It actually makes you smarter. The US military is now deploying our technology to make soldiers and other people that are working in the military literally smarter.
All right, speaking of, tell us about all of these fabulous products.
Yes, so the one in the middle is our prescription version, the GammaCore Sapphire, and that's been on the market since 2017 here in the United States, a few years earlier in Europe. And that product is approved by the FDA or cleared through the FDA for the treatment of very severe headache conditions, things like migraines and cluster headaches. And it works both preventatively and acutely. That means if you use it on a daily basis, it will lower your risk of having attacks. But even when you're actually experiencing a headache, if you use it, it can help stop that headache very quickly. So the device works for 2-minute increments. So we refer to it as a dose of therapy. It's 2 minutes. It's very simple to use, and you use it typically once in the morning and once in the evening. That's what we call sort of a preventative dosing strategy. If you actually have a headache, then you can use multiple doses in a row without any worry about it being, overdosing. There's no way to overdose this therapy.
Perfect. All right, and then how about this one over here?
So this is the Truvaga, the original version of the Truvaga, which is a wellness product. So again, the military actually came to us and said, we want to be able to deploy this to our people, but we have a track record of using medical devices on people that's not so good. So we need to have a product that's a wellness device. And so we decided to take the technology and create a wellness version that could be deployed in the military. And then we said, if the military wants it that much and it has these benefits that go beyond treating a disease, it's actually helping people remain healthy and even become healthier.
Well, you must be so proud.
I'm very happy with what this does. I wish I could say that going in, I was aware of everything that it could do, but it's been a 20-year journey of learning and understanding what the vagus nerve can do, and it has defined a lot of my career, and I'm pretty happy that I got involved in it, yes.
As a thank you for watching, head over to my website, jackjourney.com, and apply this special promo code for our viewers, I Know Jack, for a fabulous reduced price on my Clean Skin Elixir Youth Potion number 9. Do it now. This is for a limited time only while supplies last. Your skin will thank you for it. It fights the signs of aging, keeps your skin hydrated, and protects it from environmental aggressors. We'll see you again next time for more Passport to the Palm Beaches. Check out all of our other episodes on demand at thepalmbeaches.tv.